This is why I don't go to the beach.
Wow. You believe I found this online?
Old, another M. Night Shyamalan movie, and I've only really watched his Unbreakable trilogy, and I loved all three of those movies, and so I was excited to watch this film. And as an added bonus, there were some actors in it that I really like, and so this is my mostly spoiler-free review with a section towards the end where I discuss the ending, because I have some interesting thoughts on that. Old is a thriller about a group of people who are at a holiday resort and they get invited to a private secluded beach, but their day of relaxation is quickly over when they start to rapidly age, reducing their entire lives into one single day.
Something wrong with this beach.
As thriller movies go, this one isn't overtly scary, and that's always good in my books because I'm not the biggest fan of horror movies, but I do have a soft spot for psychological thrillers. That being said, there are still some intense moments where you are kind of on the edge of your seat. M. Night Shyamalan knows how to build suspenseful scenes. There are only really two main locations of this movie, the hotel and the beach, and majority of the film is them stuck on the beach. And I really like the small setting of this movie. Naturally, it felt more smaller and personal, and like there was this tight-knit community where the different families interact with each other. And like that level of intimacy made it feel more personal, more tense, and like the stakes were higher. And the stakes were already pretty high. These people are stuck on a beach and they need to find a way off it before they age to their death.
Mom! Mom! I'm scared!
And like, that's a really interesting movie concept, but the more I think about it, the kind of less it makes sense, and like the little sillier it gets. The movie sets up some laws for time and aging where like 1 hour equals 3 years or something like that. I can't really remember. And so it explains physical aging, but it doesn't really explain mental aging, how these like young kids who are now older know certain things. And so some things happen that don't really make sense, like how these kid adults would know about them. But obviously that's just really nitpicky, and it didn't like distract me from the rest of the movie. I think this movie had some good casting, and there was great casting for the different ages of the kids because it really did look like the same person going through these different ages. And I liked every single character. I felt like they were all well developed, or enough that they could be in this movie. But the person who sold me the most on their performance was Rufus Sewell as Charles. He had a really nice story to him, and he was a character I was really interested in. Towards the end of the movie there was a twist where they kind of give a little explanation to the island, and I felt like that was a really good twist, and upon second viewing you would be able to pick up some of the hints. Overall, I did think it was a good movie, not one that you need to see in the cinema, and you could wait till it's out on streaming services. Don't get me wrong, it was a great story and a big idea, but a bad execution in my opinion. It was weird in both a good and a bad way. The message I took away from this movie was about like our relationship with time, like don't waste it and cherish every moment because before you know it, it's gonna be gone. And within the first 5 minutes of the movie there were some very on the nose lines where the mum says something to her daughter where, oh, I can't wait to hear you sing when you grow up, and they talk about cherishing the time together because before you know it, it's gonna be gone. And after those lines were said, I was like, yeah, this movie is definitely something.
Let's just all start slowing down.
So yeah, the film Old has a good concept but not that well of an execution. Now I want to get into my spoiler section of this video because I really want to discuss that twist and the ending. So there's my spoiler warning. Okay, so the ending of this movie and the big twist, this may be an unpopular opinion, but those scientists were really smart. The big twist was that all these people chosen to go to the resort and to the beach all had health issues, whether they were physical or mental. For example, one person had epilepsy and another had schizophrenia. And it turns out that back at the hotel they were given medicine as treatment to try and cure their illnesses and then sent to the beach, and the scientists, instead of having to wait 50+ years to see how well the medicines work, they were able to see a lifetime's result within a single day instead of having to wait that lifetime. And obviously they killed a bunch of people, but that is still kind of a smart idea where they can test these trial drugs and get a lifetime's result within a single day without having to wait that lifetime. So new drug treatments can be implemented, curing illnesses a lot sooner. And yeah, that's all well and good, but obviously they did kill a bunch of people. But my biggest problem, aside from killing all these people, is that they could have minimized how many people they killed. Instead of taking like the whole family, they could have just took the one person with the illness to the beach. But then obviously the family would be wondering where this person is, and they do kind of explain it in the movie, but still it doesn't make that much sense to me. So where they like took their passports and so it looks like they never left and the whole family is dead on the beach, but then the whole family isn't dead because you've still got grandparents, uncles, aunts, cousins, friends, other people who are gonna like wonder where you are. And so it's not a perfect film and it's not the best explanation, but this is still kind of an enjoyable film. There are still moments in it which are interesting, but then there are also moments where it doesn't add up, so it's not that coherent, and so you can't enjoy it like 100%, maybe like 60-50% enjoyable this film is. But yeah, that's all I have to say about M. Night Shyamalan's Old. He does have some really big hits and some really big misses. This one's kind of like in the middle there. But yeah, if you like my video, please leave it a like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching. Bye! Oh, my nose. My nose. Oh, that's not even supposed to go there. The thing is, I'm a woman. And I currently do not have a boob, so... Ooh, I'm old. I'm cold. I'm hot. I can't speak. It's been 80 years. Oh my god, I can't actually even talk in this.